this video you're watching is an incident that happened to YUL. He had an accident. Now, it's not something that is new. He had an accident, not new. Watch this clip. He had an accident. It's not something that is new. But there is something that the Diggers Association dug out. Yes.
I call it the day I died. Yeah. I call it the day I died because I believe that on that day, I actually died in that accident and I woke up. I believe I died and God just gave me a second chance and I came back because the car actually, my car actually somersaulted a couple of times. But I know that when it turned, when it turned upside down, that first hit upside down, I felt the pain. I felt the pain in my head and, I was just knocked out. Now, before I was knocked out, the moment I felt that pain as the car turned upside down and it hit the ground the first time, I felt that pain on my head and my neck. And I heard a voice. First of all, before the voice, my life was flashed before me. And everything happened, like all my achievements in life were flashed before me. And, it happened like in a split second. Everything was just flashed before me. And then, it ended with a picture of my daughter. And that was the last picture I saw, a picture of my daughter. That was it. The picture I had taken of her the night before I took off from Lagos. That picture. The windscreen was broken. I climbed out from the front and came out. And I actually thought I was dead. I actually thought I was dead because this thing happened on my way from Lagos. I left Lagos. I was driving to Asaba. So it happened along somewhere around Ore, just before I got to Ore. I was doing maybe 120 or 140, and then the car just lost control. I don't know what happened. The car started, I was holding the steering wheel. I saw the car going this way. And then I tried to turn it back and keep it straight. And then the car started heading this way. Hits that center, that thing that divides the road, the culvert or something. It hit there, and then the car just started flipping up, somersaulting, and that was it. Now, by the time I came out, excuse me, by the time I came out, and I came out of the car, I was just standing looking at the car, wondering what just happened, and thanking God that I survived. I saw some people were just coming out from the bush, rushing towards the car. I saw two people, they were rushing towards the car, but they didn't notice me. They ignored me, and they were just rushing to the car, looking into the car and shouting, maybe the person is dead, who drove this car? But they just ran past me. So I was like, wow, these guys didn't see me. They didn't notice this is me. That means it's possible that I'm dead. Maybe my body is still inside the car, and then it was my spirit that came out. So I got quite curious. I now went and started looking inside the car to see if I'll see my body. I broke the side of the glass, the driver's side. I broke it. I looked inside. I was sure there was no body there. I didn't see my body, so that was when I realized that was me. And then other people started coming, noticing me, and then a guy was driving past, stopped to notice me, and then he helped me pick up my stuff from the car and took me down to the east, where I finally went to the hospital. But it was a nasty experience. I call that day the day I died because when that first hit happened, I actually passed out.
Now, YUL has stated, his experience, and this is something that can happen to anybody. But there are certain things that needs to be drawn out, and I'm going to read out this so that we will get the truer picture of it. From what we have learned, when YUL had his accident in 2019, he was in Enugu, while May was in Lagos. When May heard about the accident, she rushed to book a flight to Enugu to be with him. YUL found out she was coming and told her it wasn't serious, urging her not to leave their children alone in Lagos. He insisted she should not come, and he was very forceful about it. May wanted to help him, but YUL convinced her that he would be back in Lagos very soon. That it's not something that is worth the hassle. It is fine. I am alive. Glory be to God. Stay over there. Don't come. I'm good. That's how May did not go to Enugu. He stopped her from coming to be with him in Enugu. Whilst Yule was recovering, Judy was by his side. Yul didn't want May to come to Enugu because he was afraid she would discover his relationship with Judy. To keep May away, he told her, "Don't come, it's fine, stay with our children." Meanwhile, Judy thought that May did not care about Yul and that her marriage to Yul was falling apart and that she, Judy, could step in. Now, this is a thought. When men are into what men do, there are times that they are open, very open to that person they are dating outside of their marriage. There are times that they are kind of manipulative, like this, my wife is not a good person. She has not been a good person. Look at the way she's doing, just to make the other woman that, feel less conscious, like an excuse. Oh, don't worry, I don't have anything to do with her per se, even this and that. I'm just trying to kind of make it appear like I'm a civil person. She's not there for me. She's not doing this. She's not doing. It gives the other woman that legit ground to continue. Yeah, there are times that men do that. And there are times that the man is clear and plain about it all, like, hey, look, I have a wife, everything is fine, but I just want this with you, and I'm ready to go all the way. Now, it's not left for the woman to decide what is there to gain or lose. What is there to gain or lose in this relationship? In the case of Judy, is it about more fame, opportunity to shoot movies alongside YUL? Because the industry itself is already gone. Their Saba Wood is gone. There's nothing really happening in their Saba Wood per se. It's not like how it used to be in those days where you have the power pullers here and there, A-list actors here and there. Now everything is empty. There's nothing really going on. Most of them are now aligning themselves to politicians like you, Letucci. There's nothing in the industry anymore. There is nothing. I mean, it's a recycle. There is no innovation in Asaba Wood specifically. Don't forget that we have the one in the north, we have the one in the southeast, and we have the one in the southwest. The southwest is booming with a lot. They are doing a lot, and like they are just throwing things out there. But the Asaba Wood is gone. So most of them are aligning with politicians now. So is it that Judy, you know, she doesn't know what else. After all, it is this same thing that took her out of her marriage. I want to be a star. Rent me a studio apartment far away from where our home is supposed to be. And if you cannot, then it means you don't love me, you don't care for me. You have to do it for me. All of these things, it's a terrible thing. Mm. Well, Yule told Judy that May didn't care about him, reinforcing Judy's belief that she was the important woman in Yule's life. Wow. Wow. Now, could it be true or not? Like I said, there are times that a man could open the door for another woman by sowing the seed of my other wife is not a good person. You care for me. If you look at some of the attitude of Judy Austin, the truth is that there are some lies that Julie Edochie must have told. Let us be sincere. There are some lies, and also Judy naturally could be interested in Yul Edochie, and it takes just 1 day, 1 minute, 1 second of knocking, and then the promises and all of that. Does it mean that Judy is a virtuous woman and a woman of integrity? Not necessarily. But even women that have no scruples, they too, at times, they have a little bit of, wait, this one that I want to get into, is there something worth it or not? Hmm. Now, Yul Edochie said in his video that the last thing that flashed is the image of his daughter. The same daughter that is no longer bearing his son, and the same daughter that is making her feel less wanted, coming on social media, talking about how he wants to, the thing about life. Some are saying, do you want him to continue in depression, or I mean, this is the man, this is the same person that took all of us into this thing. He brought us in to try to convince us about polygamy. If he really wanted me out of his life, it's not like a big deal. There are marriages that have crashed because there's no love anymore. Like the woman is not vibing you, or you're not vibing the woman enough, or you just feel like, no, this is not what I want. And maybe Judy is giving him the hype that he wants. Good luck to both of them. Judy told a former devil's advocate, a former friend, Sarah Baptist, that you don't know. Yes, it is true that we might not know everything in their marriage. That Mary is a quiet woman, she's everything. We don't know. We never live with them. Both of them live together. So both of them understand the dynamics of their relationship. But there is one thing that we cannot joke with. YUL EDOCHIE publicly said 2023 is the best year of his life. That alone, there is nothing that he wants to tell us that we will believe. There is nothing that he wants to tell us that will make us castigate Mary.